What if the most terrifying monsters didn't arrive with screams, but with silence? Imagine returning to your quiet hometown after years away. The streets look the same. The houses haven't changed. The people still smile politely. But something feels wrong. Children begin disappearing. Neighbors stop coming outside during the day. Windows stay covered. And after sunset, familiar faces start knocking on doors with empty eyes and unsettling smiles. This is Salem's Lot, one of Stephen King's greatest horror novels. The story that transformed the classic vampire legend into something hauntingly believable. The story follows Ben Mears, a successful writer who returns to the small town of Jerusalem's Lot, hoping to confront painful childhood memories while finding inspiration for his next novel. But there's one place he can't stop thinking about. An abandoned mansion overlooking the town. A house surrounded by decades of terrifying rumours. As Ben settles into town, strange events begin unfolding. A mysterious businessman purchases the abandoned mansion. Children disappear without explanation. A mysterious businessman purchases the abandoned mansion. Children disappear without explanation. Healthy people suddenly become weak and pale. The local doctor can't explain what's happening. Most residents convince themselves it's just bad luck. But sometimes evil doesn't announce its arrival. Sometimes it quietly settles in. Night after night, the town changes. The streets grow emptier. The silence grows heavier. And the people who vanish don't always stay gone. One by one, familiar faces return. Only they're no longer the people everyone remembers. Stephen King doesn't rely on constant jump scares or endless violence. Instead, he builds fear through atmosphere.
The horror comes from watching an ordinary community slowly collapse while its people refuse to believe the truth staring them in the face. One of the novel's greatest strengths is that the vampires are only part of the nightmare. The real horror is denial.
It's how easily people ignore warning signs because accepting reality would be too frightening. As the darkness spreads, Ben realizes he isn't simply fighting monsters. He's fighting time itself. Every sunset means more victims. Every sunrise means fewer people left to resist. The battle becomes more than a fight for survival. It's a fight for the soul of an entire town. What makes Salem's Lot so memorable is that it asks an unsettling question. What if evil didn't need an army? What if it only needed one small town and enough time? Even decades after its publication, Salem's Lot remains one of Stephen King's defining works because it reminds us that the most terrifying horrors don't always hide in abandoned castles or distant forests. Sometimes they move into the house next door. And by the time anyone notices, it's already too late. If you enjoyed this summary, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments. Which Stephen King novel should we explore next?